I want to share a really interesting experience I just had. I was working with a client who has the most beautiful accent. It's Korean and Italian combined in the same with an Australian undertone. A really phenomenal accent. If this were a gastronomic delicacy, it would be a 5-star Michelin. Just absolutely beautiful accent. The problem is sometimes people can't hear her, can't understand her. So here's an example. Her main accent is Korean. She does pronounce some words with a more Australian English pronunciation, but she has a lilt that's Italian. It's really beautiful. However, she went to the grocery store. This is an example. She went to the grocery store recently, and she was there with her partner, and she asked for goat cheese. Now, she pronounced it goat cheese, something like that, a little short. And the person who was listening to her, maybe they didn't know what goat cheese was. It's possible. But they listened to her and they asked her 3 or 4 times, what? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Sorry, what? What cheese? Cheese? What? What? Finally, they gave up and they said, all right, I'm taking you over here to the cheese section. There's lots of cheeses here. Maybe you'll find your cheese here. Whatever cheese that is. What was it? They really couldn't understand her. Now, that's one thing to say, oh, well, she just needed cheese. It was embarrassing. She was frustrated and embarrassed, and she wanted to have a good experience. She was just in the grocery store. She wasn't trying to prove a point or have some sort of massive professional accomplishment. She just wanted to have a nice time getting her goat cheese in the grocery store. So I helped her understand how to pronounce goat cheese to break it up. Now remember, here's a rule. When you have a double vowel in the middle of a word, like goat, beet, these sorts of words, you need to elongate that word, that sound, that vowel sound. So the word go. I go to the park, go, short. Goat, it's long, goat. Now, sometimes you pronounce the T with a little bit of a T, light T. But when you're saying something like goat cheese, the T is so tiny. It's just a little tap right there. Tap. T. So a little tiny goat. Goat cheese, goat milk, goat cheese, goat milk, goat cheese, goat milk. But if you're speaking quickly, you can apocopate. You can completely drop the sound of the T at the end and just sounds like goat. Goat. Do you hear the T? You don't. So I taught her goat milk, goat cheese, goat. The main important part of the sound is that the OA should be elongated. Goat milk, goat cheese. So just learning that, she was able to approach that example with a little bit more confidence. And another example she pointed out was the difference between the word beach and a word that has a slightly shorter I sound in the middle. We'll get into that in another session.